Welcome, gentle wanderers of the night, to another serene journey with unknown sleepers. Tonight, we invite you to drift through the quiet pages of history, where the simple and strange tale of left-handed people unfolds in a slow, soothing rhythm. Before we begin, please take a moment to subscribe to the Unknown Sleepers channel. Your support helps us weave these tranquil tales, guiding you softly into restful slumber, night after night, dream after gentle dream. Settle into your bed. Let your eyes grow heavy, your breath deepen, your mind ease, and allow the strange history of left-handed people to carry you away, step by soothing step, moment by tranquil moment. Imagine waking in the dim light of dawn, the air carrying the scent of earth and ancient stone. It is a time long past, perhaps as early as 3000 BCE, or as recent as the 1900s, and you are an ordinary soul in a world that notices the hand you favor, your left hand. Your home might be a mud brick hut in Mesopotamia, a wooden cottage in medieval England, or a brick townhouse in Victorian London, its walls bearing the marks of time, its floors creaking underfoot. Your bed is simple, a straw mat, a wooden bench, or a four-poster frame, covered with a rough wool blanket, its fibers coarse against your skin. A clay lamp or a candle flickers nearby, its light casting soft shadows on the walls, the flame trembling with each breath of wind. Tonight we'll wander through the ages, exploring the strange history of left-handed people, how they lived, the tools they used, the beliefs they faced, the quiet challenges they endured, and the slow changes that shaped their world. We'll linger on every detail, every step, every breath, every moment, all in a gentle flow to ease you into sleep, to guide you into dreams. Let us begin slowly. As the day fades and the night settles over the ancient world, its stars a quiet canopy above. Your day begins in the faint light of dawn, the sky a pale grey, the stars fading one by one, the horizon a soft line of light. The year might be around 3000 BCE in the cradle of civilization, Mesopotamia, Egypt, or the Indus Valley, and you are a left-handed soul in a world that favors the right. Your home is a mud brick hut, its walls thick but crumbling at the edges, its roof thatched with reeds, the air inside cool and earthy. The floor is packed earth, smoothed by years of walking, its surface marked with faint lines from your sandals. Your bed is a reed mat, its fibers rough, laid on the ground, covered with a linen sheet, its weave coarse, the fabric worn thin by use. A clay lamp flickers on a stone ledge, its oil scent mingling with the morning air, the light casting shadows that dance on the walls. In this ancient world, being left-handed is a quiet oddity. You rise from your mat, your left hand instinctively reaching for a clay jar of water, the vessel heavy, its surface cool against your palm. You pour the water into a shallow bowl, the sound a gentle splash, and dip your hands, the water lapping at your fingers, cleansing the night's dust. You scrub with sand, the grains rough but effective, a practice common in these lands, the sand scraping softly against your skin. Your hair, tied with a cord of flax, gets a comb of bone, its teeth catching tangles, the motion slow and deliberate, a ritual to start the day. You dress in a linen tunic, its fabric undyed, its hem frayed, and step outside, the sun rising over the river, its light golden on the water. Your left-handedness draws notice. In Mesopotamia, the Sumerians associate the right hand with good fortune, the left with misfortune. and you feel the weight of their gaze as you work. You are a farmer, perhaps, using a wooden hoe to till the soil, the handle awkward in your left hand, designed for the right. You dig slowly, the earth resisting, the motion repetitive, the sun warming your back, the sweat beading on your brow. The hoe's handle slips, the wood smooth, and you adjust, your left hand gripping tighter. The task a quiet struggle. The village elders watch, their whispers soft, their eyes narrowed, and you work harder, hoping to prove your worth, your left hand a silent defiance. In ancient Egypt, the Nile's banks are your home, its waters teeming with fish, its papyrus, reeds swaying in the breeze. You are a scribe's apprentice, a rare role for a left-hander, and you sit cross-legged on a mat, a reed pen in your left hand, its tip dipped in ink made of soot and gum. The papyrus sheet before you is smooth, its surface pale, and you write slowly, the hieroglyphs forming with care, the ink smudging slightly, a challenge of your left hand. The scribe, your master, frowns, his voice soft but firm, urging you to use your right hand, a command rooted in tradition. You try, the motion awkward, the pen trembling, the hieroglyphs uneven, and return to your left, the task slower but steadier, the ink drying in the sun. Your day stretches long, the work repetitive, tilling, writing, fetching, weaving, a cycle of labor under the sun. At night, you return to your hut, the air cool, the lamp's light dim, and lie on your mat, the linen sheet rough against your skin. Sleep comes slowly, the river's gentle splash a lullaby, the crickets chirping outside, the night stretching, long and quiet. Picture yourself by the river, the hoe's steady dig, the pen's careful stroke, the mat's rough comfort. This is the ancient life of a left-hander, a quiet struggle in a right-handed world. Let us pause to consider the tools and routines of these ancient left-handers, to linger on each detail, to explore every step, every motion, every breath. The wooden hoe, its handle, smoothed by years of use, is your companion in the fields. Its blade of flint or copper, dulled but sharp enough to break the soil. You grip it with your left hand, the wood slipping slightly, the design favoring the right, and dig slowly, the earth resisting the motion, a steady rhythm, the clods breaking apart, the dust rising in the air. You pause to wipe your brow, the sweat stinging your eyes, and continue. The hoes scrape a soft song, the work a quiet endurance, the sun climbing higher, its heat a constant presence. The reed pen, its tip cut with a flint knife, is your tool. As a scribe's apprentice, its shaft light in your left hand, its ink black and thick. You dip it into a clay pot, the ink clinging to the tip, the scent of soot faint and right on papyrus, the sheet smooth under your fingers, the hieroglyphs forming slowly, the lines uneven at first, the ink smudging as your left hand drags across the page. You adjust, tilting the sheet, the motion awkward but practiced, the scratch of the pen a gentle sound, the hieroglyphs taking shape, the task a quiet challenge, the sun drying the ink, its light warm on your back. Your routine is simple but steady. You rise with the dawn, the sky a pale grey, and fetch water from the river. The clay jar heavy, its surface cool, the water sloshing softly. You pour it into a bowl, the splash a gentle sound, and wash your hands, the sand scrubbing away the dirt, the grains rough against your skin. You comb your hair with a bone comb, its teeth catching tangles, the motion slow, the cord tying it neatly, the flax rough against your scalp. You dress in your tunic, the linen coarse, the hem frayed, and work through the day. The hoes dig, the pens scratch, the sun's heat, the rivers flow, a cycle of labor, a rhythm of life. At night, you return to your hut, the air cool, the lamp's light dim, and lie on your mat. The linen sheet rough, the straw beneath rustling softly. You close your eyes, the rivers splash a lullaby, the crickets chirping, the night stretching long, the sleep a quiet escape. Imagine the hoe's steady scrape, the pen's careful scratch, the mat's rough touch, the river's gentle flow. These tools and routines shape the ancient left-hander's life, a quiet thread of endurance. As we move to medieval Europe, the year might be 1200 CE, and your world is one of faith and fear. You live in a small village in England or France, its streets muddy, its houses of timber and thatch, the air thick with the scent of smoke and damp straw. Your home is a one-room cottage, its walls of wattle and daub, its roof thatched with straw, the air inside smoky and cool. The floor is packed earth, scattered with rushes to absorb spills, the surface uneven underfoot. Your bed is a wooden bench, its surface hard, covered with a straw mattress, the stuffing rustling, and a wool blanket, its fibers coarse, the weave tight. A tallow candle flickers on a wooden stool, its light dim, the scent of animal fat faint. In the air. Being left-handed in this era is a mark of suspicion. You rise from your bench, your left hand reaching for a wooden cup of ale, the cup rough, its surface worn, the ale bitter on your tongue. You dress in a wool tunic, its fabric undyed, its hem patched, and step outside, the village waking slowly, the church bell tolling in the distance, its sound a steady beat. You are a weaver, perhaps, working at a wooden loom, its frame creaking, the shuttle moving back and forth, the motion awkward with your left hand, the loom designed for the right. You weave slowly, the wool thread coarse, the fabric growing inch by inch, the click of the shuttle a soft rhythm, the work a quiet struggle, the villagers watching, their whispers faint. The church shapes your life. Priests teach that the right hand is holy, the left hand tied to the devil, and you feel their judgment as you work. You attend Mass, your left hand hidden, the priest's gaze sharp, and pray for forgiveness, the wooden pew hard under your knees, the air thick with incense. Superstition abounds. A left-handed touch might curse a crop, and you avoid the fields, the villagers' eyes following you, their murmurs soft. You work harder, your left hand weaving faster, the looms creak a steady beat, the fabric piling up, the task a quiet defiance. At night, you return to your cottage, the air cool, the candles light dim, and lie on your bench, the straw mattress rustling, the wool blanket heavy. Sleep comes slowly, the fire's embers glowing, the church bell tolling, the night stretching long and quiet. Picture the loom's steady creak, the candle's dim glow, the blanket's rough weight, the village's quiet hum. This is the medieval life of a left-hander, a quiet struggle in a superstitious world. Section 4. Tools and routines of medieval left-handers. Ambient sound. Soft click of a shuttle, gentle crackle of a fire, wind rustling straw. Let us dwell on the tools and routines of these medieval left-handers, to linger on each detail, to explore every step, every motion, every breath, every moment. The wooden loom, its frame worn but sturdy, is your workplace, its beams smoothed by years of use, its shuttle of bone or wood moving back and forth, the motion awkward in your left hand, the design favoring the right. You thread the wool, the fibers coarse, the thread tangling slightly, and weave slowly, the fabric growing inch by inch, the click of the shuttle a soft rhythm, the work a quiet challenge, the fire's warmth seeping into your bones, the candles, light flickering, casting shadows on the walls. The wooden cup, its surface rough, is your morning companion, its ale bitter, the taste lingering on your tongue. You fill it from a clay jug, the jug heavy, its handle worn, the ale sloshing softly, and drink slowly, the liquid cool, the cup's weight familiar in your left hand. You dress in your tunic, the wool undyed, its hem patched, the fabric scratching your skin, and comb your hair with a wooden comb, its teeth uneven, the motion slow, the tangles pulling, the task a quiet ritual, the fire crackling softly, the air smoky. Your routine is steady but slow. You rise with the dawn, the sky a pale grey, and light the fire, the tinder catching slowly, the flames licking the wood, the warmth spreading gradually. You fetch water from the well, the bucket heavy, its rope creaking, the water cold against your fingers, and pour it into a bowl, the splash a gentle sound washing your hands, the sand scrubbing away the dirt, the grains rough. You work through the day, the looms creak, the shuttles click, the fire's warmth, the village's hum, a cycle of labor, a rhythm of life. At night, you return to your cottage, the air cool, the candles light dim, and lie on your bench. The straw mattress rustling, the wool blanket heavy, the fire's embers glowing. You close your eyes, the bells toll a lullaby, the wind rustling outside, the night stretching long, the sleep a quiet escape. Imagine the shuttle's soft click, the cup's rough grip, the blanket's heavy weight, the fire's gentle glow. These tools and routines shape the medieval left-hander's life, a quiet thread of endurance. By the Victorian era, the year might be 1870 and your world is one of industry and order. You live in a brick townhouse in London, its facade soot-stained, its rooms lit by gas lamps, their hiss a soft background. The walls are papered with floral patterns, the paper faded, and the air carries the scent of coal smoke and polished wood. Your bedroom is a modest space, its window framed with lace, curtains, the fabric delicate filtering the dawn. Your bed is a brass frame, its curves ornate, topped with a horsehair mattress, the stuffing firm, covered with cotton sheets, the fabric smooth, and a quilt, its stitches neat. Being left-handed in this era is a quiet challenge. You rise from your bed, your left hand reaching for a porcelain cup of tea, the cup warm, its surface smooth, the tea bitter on your tongue. You dress in a cotton shirt and wool trousers, the fabric stiff, the buttons awkward for your left hand, and step into the parlour, the clock ticking on the mantel, its sound a steady beat. You are a clerk, perhaps, working at a wooden desk. Ahí está, steel-nibbed pen in your left hand, its ink black and thick. The ledger before you is open, its pages lined, and you write slowly, the numbers forming with care, the ink smudging slightly, a challenge of your left hand. Your employer frowns, his voice soft but firm, urging you to use your right hand, a command rooted in propriety. You try, the motion awkward, the pen trembling, the numbers uneven, and return to your left, the task slower but steadier, the ink drying in the lamplight. Victorian society seeks to reform you. Schools force left-handers to use their right, and you recall your childhood, the teacher's ruler tapping your knuckles, the sting sharp, the lesson harsh. You work harder, your left hand writing faster, the pens scratch a steady beat, the ledger filling up, the task a quiet defiance. At home, your family adjusts, the teacup placed on your left, the chair angled for your ease, the support a quiet comfort, the clock ticking softly, the rain pattering outside. At night, you return to your bedroom, the air cool, the gas lamps light dim, and climb into bed, the brass frame creaking, the horsehair mattress yielding, the cotton sheets smooth. Sleep comes slowly, the clocks tick a lullaby, the rains patter a gentle song, the night stretching long and quiet. Picture the pen's careful scratch, the cup's warm grip, the sheet's smooth touch, the clock's steady tick. This is the Victorian life of a left-hander, a quiet struggle in a reforming world. Let us linger on the tools and routines of these Victorian left-handers, to dwell on each detail, to explore every step, every motion, every breath, every moment, every quiet act. The steel-nibbed pen, its handle smooth, is your tool at the desk, its nib sharp, its ink black and thick, the scent of iron faint. You dip it into an inkwell, the glass cool, the ink clinging to the nib, and write on the ledger, the paper crisp. Under your fingers, the numbers forming slowly, the lines uneven at first, the ink smudging as your left hand drags across the page. You adjust, tilting the ledger, the motion practiced, the scratch of the pen a gentle sound, the numbers taking shape, the task a quiet challenge, the gas lamp's light warm on your face, the clock ticking softly, the porcelain cup, its surface. Glossy is your morning companion, its tea warm, the taste bitter, the steam rising in curls. You fill it from a teapot, the pot heavy, its handle warm, the tea pouring slowly and drink carefully, the cup's weight familiar in your left hand, the saucer catching drips, the porcelain clinking softly. You dress in your shirt and trousers, the cotton stiff, the buttons awkward, the fabric rustling as you move, and comb your hair with a tortoiseshell comb, its teeth fine, the motion smooth, the tangles easing, the task a quiet ritual, the fire crackling softly, the air warm. Your routine is measured but steady. You rise with the dawn, the sky a pale grey, and light the lamp, the gas hissing softly, the flame steadying, the warmth spreading gradually. You fetch water from the jug, the pitcher heavy, its handle cool, the water warm from the stove, and pour it into a basin, the splash a gentle sound washing your hands, the soap perfumed, the lather thick. You work through the day, the pens scratch, the ledger's lines, the lamp's glow, the city's hum, a cycle of labor, a rhythm of life. At night, you return to your bedroom, the air cool, the lamp's light dim, and climb into bed, the brass frame creaking, the horsehair mattress yielding, the cotton sheets smooth, the quilt light. You close your eyes, the clocks tick a lullaby, the rains patter a gentle song, the night stretching long, the sleep a quiet escape. Imagine the pen's steady scratch, the cup's warm touch, the sheet's smooth glide, the clock's gentle tick. These tools and routines shape the Victorian left-hander's life, a quiet thread of endurance. Section 7. The 20th century, a time of acceptance, 1900–1950. Ambient sound, gentle hum of an electric light, soft rustle of paper, wind through, an open window. By the early 20th century, the year might be 1930, and your world is one of progress and change. You live in a suburban house, its brick clean, its rooms lit by electric lights, their glow steady, the hum a soft background. The walls are painted cream, the paint fresh, and the air carries the scent of soap and ink. Your bedroom is a cozy space, its window framed with cotton curtains, the fabric light filtering the dawn. Your bed is an iron frame, its post simple, topped with a spring mattress, the coils silent, covered with linen sheets, the fabric crisp, and a wool blanket, its weave soft. Being left-handed in this era is slowly accepted. You rise from your bed, your left hand reaching for a ceramic mug of coffee. The mug warm, its surface smooth, the coffee bitter on your tongue. You dress in a cotton shirt and trousers, the fabric soft, the buttons easier for your left hand, and step into the study, the typewriter on the desk, its keys clicking softly. You are a writer, perhaps, working at a typewriter, its keys designed. For both hands, the paper rolling through, the ink ribbon dark. You type slowly, the letters forming with care, the clack of the keys a steady rhythm, the task a quiet joy, the electric lights glow steady, the wind rustling outside. Society begins to change. Schools no longer force right-handedness, and you recall your childhood, the teacher's patience, the chalkboard shared, the freedom a quiet relief. You work freely, your left hand typing faster, the typewriters clack a steady beat, the pages piling up, the task a quiet triumph. At home, your family celebrates, the mug placed on your left, the desk angled for your ease, the support a quiet comfort, the light humming softly, the wind blowing gently. At night, you return to your bedroom, the air cool, the lights hum, dim, and climb into bed, the iron frame steady, the spring mattress cushioning, the linen sheets crisp. Sleep comes slowly. The lights hum a lullaby. The winds rustle a gentle song. The night stretching long and quiet. Picture the typewriter's steady clack, the mug's warm grip, the sheet's crisp touch, the light's gentle hum. This is the 20th century life of a left-hander, a quiet triumph in an accepting world. Section 8. Tools and routines of 20th century left-handers. Ambient sound, soft pour of coffee, gentle clack of a typewriter, rustle of linen sheets. Let us dwell on the tools and routines of these 20th century left-handers, to linger on each detail, to explore every step, every motion, every breath, every moment, every quiet act. The typewriter, its keys black and round, is your tool at the desk, its frame metal, its ribbon dark, the scent of ink faint. You roll the paper through, the mechanism clicking softly, and type slowly, the letters forming with care, the clack of the keys a steady rhythm, the words taking shape, the task a quiet joy, the electric lights glow steady, the wind rustling, outside the paper piling up. The ceramic mug, its surface smooth, is your morning companion, its coffee warm, the taste bitter, the steam rising in curls. You fill it from a pot, the pot heavy, its handle warm, the coffee pouring slowly, and drink carefully, the mug's weight familiar in your left hand, the saucer catching drips, the ceramic clinking softly. You dress in your shirt and trousers, the cotton soft, the buttons easy, the fabric rustling as you move, and comb your hair with a plastic comb, its teeth fine, the motion smooth, the tangles easing, the task a quiet ritual, the light humming softly, the air fresh. Your routine is measured but steady. You rise with the dawn, the sky a pale grey, and turn on the light, the switch clicking softly, the glow steadying, the warmth spreading gradually. You fetch water from the tap, the faucet heavy, its handle cool, the water warm from the heater, and pour it into a basin, the splash a gentle sound washing your hands, the soap mild, the lather thick. You work through the day, the typewriters clack, the pages growth, the lights glow, the suburbs hum, a cycle of labor, a rhythm of life. At night, you return to your bedroom, the air cool, the lights hum dim, and climb into bed. The iron frame steady, the spring mattress cushioning, the linen sheets crisp, the blanket soft. You close your eyes, the lights hum a lullaby, the winds rustle a gentle song, the night stretching long, the sleep a quiet escape. Imagine the typewriter's steady clack, the mug's warm touch, the sheet's crisp glide, the light's gentle hum. These tools and routines shape the 20th century left-hander's life, a quiet thread of triumph. Through the ages, beliefs shape the left-hander's life. In ancient times, the Sumerians tied the left to misfortune, and you felt their judgment, your left hand hidden, the whispers soft. In Egypt, scribes urged right-handedness, and you struggled, the pen awkward, the hieroglyphs uneven, the task a quiet defiance. In medieval Europe, the church linked the left to the devil, and you prayed for forgiveness, the cross above your bed, the candle's flame a ward, the villagers' eyes sharp. In the Victorian era, reform sought to change you, the teacher's ruler a harsh lesson, the knuckles stinging, the right hand forced. The 20th century brought acceptance, the schools kinder, the tools shared, the freedom a quiet relief. Society evolved, the left hand a curiosity, not a curse, the support a gentle shift, the world softening. Your left-handedness shaped history, a quiet thread of difference, a story of endurance, a tale of slow change, a legacy of resilience. Picture the cross's quiet weight, the teacher's gentle nod, the typewriter's shared ease, the world's slow shift. Beliefs and impacts weave into the left-hander's life, a gentle thread of change. As the 20th century progresses, your story lingers. The 21st century brings understanding, the left hand celebrated, the tools adapted, the world inclusive. Historians, find your pens, your looms, your typewriters, piecing together a life of quiet struggle. In 2025, scholars ponder your world, its left-handedness a curious tale, and ex-posts marvel at your endurance, the resilience of your hand. Your left-handedness built a legacy, a slow rhythm of survival, a thread of difference, a lesson in patience, a story of human spirit echoing across time. Picture the pen's last scratch, the loom's final creak, the typewriter's quiet rest, the wind's gentle end. Your story ends, but its echo lingers, guiding us to sleep. As we close our long, soothing tale, reflect on the strange history of left-handed people. Your days were filled with simple acts, digging with a hoe, writing with a pen, weaving at a loom, typing on a machine. A rhythm of difference across centuries. These lives were not grand, but they were human, a testament to endurance in a right-handed world. The tools were humble, the routine slow, yet they wove a story of resilience that reaches us today. Thank you for joining us on this tranquil journey through the past. If sleep has claimed you, we've done our part. If you're still awake, we hope this tale has brought you peace. Please subscribe to Unknown Sleepers for more soothing histories and share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, rest well and let the gentle past guide you into dreams.